Andrew McCabe has just been fired. This is the most political firing ever. So let me explain. He was acting director of the FBI after James Comey was fired by Donald Trump. So that's two directors in a row in a sense that Donald Trump is fired because they won't end the special counsel investigation of him. McCabe is more specific. I'll get to that in a second. But the funniest part and the most obvious and brazen part is they fired McCabe because they claimed that he lacked candor under oath. The guy who wrote that statement is Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, who lied under oath during his confirmation proceedings. That's funny enough. But then the second part is they said he lied under oath about a story that he talked to the press about. What was the story? Well, that was a story where Andrew McCabe clarified that he did authorize an investigation of the Clinton Foundation. Now, is the Trump administration telling us that they're so offended that McCabe was investigating the Clinton Foundation that they were outraged that he would not be forthcoming about that investigation and they had to protect the valor of Hillary Clinton? I mean, how much more brazen do you have to be? Of course they wanted to investigate the Clinton Foundation. And then to pretend that, oh golly gee, but as we were looking into that, we found out that he might not have said something quite right to the investigators. So why are they actually doing it? They're doing it to ruin his credibility because he's going to be a witness for James Comey. Because James Comey recorded a conversation he had with Donald Trump about how Donald Trump wanted to interfere in the investigation. McCabe was going to back that up. So even though he was set to retire on Sunday and get his benefits, they decided that they would fire him. Now, if it appears to be the most gratuitous firing of all time, just to be hateful and spiteful, Donald Trump had been attacking McCabe all along. But it actually isn't about spite or doing it just out of gratuitous anger towards McCabe. It is, in fact, to be able to say in court later, you can't trust McCabe on this issue of obstruction of justice in the Donald Trump Russia case. I mean, we fired the guy for being a liar. That's why they fired him, even though he was already leaving. They're the worst of the worst. It's the most political firing and the most obvious firing that I have ever seen. Okay. I just love the idea that Trump talks to Sessions and he's like, look, did you hear that McCabe was going to investigate Hillary Clinton? And he wasn't forthcoming about it. I'm all broken up inside. Sessions and Trump worried about someone else not telling the truth. That's hilarious. This is purely political.